Hey guys, welcome to your channel. My name is Oleg, and today I have two electric dirt bike over here to compare, so you guys know which one would be best. I review both of them, and if you want to see the full review, you can check link in description. Also, if you want to get extra discount, check link in description because I have extra discount for both of them. So the price will be very similar, but they're different. In some of them will fit you better versus to another one will fit you less. So that's something you need to decide after this video, which one will fit you best. So they're like mini Soron kind of bicycles, I would say. Both of them very well built. Both of them built like motorcycle. So this one is SpaceWalk, and it's a X01 model, and this one is from HillMiles. It's a Milepop 1, I believe, brand, like model, which have, I believe, 2000 watt motor, continuous power, mid-drive, both of them, but they're a little bit different. The battery size, this bike actually have 48 volt 22.5 amp size battery, and I was told it's removable. I didn't try it. You basically need to unscrew bottom over there, pull it out, and you can remove the battery. It's not like you're gonna do it every day, but if you need it, it's pretty simple. That's what they told me. On this bike, the battery, I never even tried to remove it. It's basically hidden inside over there, and it's 48 volt 25 amp, which is larger battery. The power wise, I'm going to talk to you about that as well. So the best way would be probably to show you first the size. So this bike actually a little bit larger, not only looking larger, but it is larger. It's like the lowest position on the seat is like 30 inches from the ground at least. And when you can see the shock, it's amazing shocks actually. I'm surprised how they do this budget bike. It's a nitrogen, I believe, like air shock on it, and the same shock on the other bike, a little bit different, but the same kind of with the same nitrogen. You can adjust it, and here's a fork. So it's better. This bike a little bit better for a person who is taller. I'm 5'11" tall, so this bike is give you a little bit better position riding. I think even not really two people, but if really want to, two people can fit here. There's no pegs, but you can probably attach it. But this bike actually a little bit larger bike. Also, you can see the wheels actually the same. Front is 12, the rear one actually the front is 14, the rear one is 12. But because of the different kind of they have tires, so it looks a little bit larger as well. But let me sit on the Pop 1 and show you as well. And we're gonna go over some spec as well close up, and then I'll talk to you about the speed and the torque and you know everything by the end of this video. So here's me on this bike. I will remove the kickstand. So it's a little bit smaller actually. I'm 5'11". It feels like fun to ride actually, but it's much smaller bike. Feels like it has very nice rear shock as well, same as a fork, also hydraulic, and the rear shock is about the same, adjustable, about the same travel, over 120 millimeter travel, I think 150. Even so, they look a bit different, but about the same travel. So there's not really much difference as comfortability riding them, other than height. So this bike is like 29 inches from the ground, but there's two options to do. If you attach the shock a little bit lower, like these two holes, it will go like probably about 28 inches from the ground. So this bike better fit someone who's shorter. I think it's better fit even someone who's 5 feet. My son is 4'8". He can touch the ground on this bike. On this one, he cannot really touch with both feet. It will be hard for him. So if you're like under 5 feet, this bike might fit you better. So let's get closer and talk to you about all the parts and see and talk to you about the performance as well. I have full video, but I'll show you. You don't really compromise on the quality choosing one versus another. They're all like have a steel frame, very solid build. This bike have a little bit different features versus to this bike SpaceWalker, and SpaceWalker have some features which this bike doesn't have. That's why they are kind of look like but different. As a tires wise, they are very similar. You can see very similar traction, very nice, like it's a motorcycle type of. You can see how spoke very solid, axles the same, actual fork kind of type, axles through, everything very similar. The brakes very similar as well. So even the fenders very similar, very solid. Everything on this bike very solid. The difference is the headlight. So I turn on the headlight so you can see it. It's moved together with your fork, so it's very beautiful. Actually, headlight kind of real cool looking for this price range. It's like usually we won't see on the cheap bicycles. Both of them currently under $1,200 or $1,299, but with my discount you're gonna get price even low. This bike comes with extra feature like a speaker right there. So if you push this button, it will give you like sounds. And let me make sure it's on PLC's level 0. You can hear. That's when you do throttle. Okay, so it will make different kind of sounds. They say it's come with like 6 sounds. I don't know, I didn't play with that much, but I know that you can connect to any phone without any app, just as a Bluetooth, and you can play any music or whatever like as Bluetooth. So this one is like Bluetooth speaker, simply connected within a few seconds. Just open your Bluetooth, pair, and you will see the bike, Milepop 1, and then you just connect it. Very, very simple. And the motor right here, it's a 2000 motor. Kind of looks like a little bit smaller actually, but very nice, organized. All the cables like very professional, very good done. Also the shock right there. The shock is very similar to the other one, but looks a little bit smaller, but very comfortable for me to ride. It might be too soft for me as well because I'm heavy, so you can use like tool to tighten up if you need to. But over here the hole, as I said before, you can make it even shorter if you attach right here. This is protection like basically for mud. I was riding this bike in the mud and I didn't even clean it, and it's clean right there after riding on the street. So you basically self-cleaning. It's amazing. Yes, I did ride in the mud, but you cannot really see kind of traction. Any mud just fall off. Here's the brakes. So it does have motorcycle kind of great brakes on the front and rear. Very solid. Same tires, similar as this bike. So similar brakes I'm going to show you as well. Also very similar brakes over here with oils through, so you can, it's kind of a dot. Motorcycle, it says here dot, so they use the dot oil, like dot fluid. So it is like motorcycle grade, dirt bike grade, so it's a very like heavy duty. Same as the rear tires and wheel, everything heavy duty made, so you don't have to worry about like quality differences. So both of them very good quality. This one is like more slick, it's better probably for a shorter person, as I said before, but they're different as well. So here's this bike, SpaceWalk X01, same type of wheel, but more like shiny, like stainless steel, whatever, like spoke, also heavy duty. It looks a little bit same size of the wheel, but because of the tires a little bit larger looks like. So for some reason they look a little bit larger, I don't know. Same thing tire on the rear. This one kind of same 12 inches, but if you look on SpaceWalker, it's a little bit thicker, so it has just thicker tires, so it looks a little bit larger, but same brakes, same everything, quality, like not same brand probably, but very solid. That's what I mean, motorcycle graded. So it's use a dot also. So the brakes on a dime as well, so they're locking the wheel if you need it, front and rear. Here's the shock. The shock is a little bit more solid, much bigger than HillMiles have. Also here's a valve to adjust, same the other bike have options. They told me don't adjust really, but there is a new nitrogen inside, whatever they call it. So it helps better to control the pressure inside, I guess. But it's about the same as air shock, I would say. But it comes with non-adjustable shocks on both of them, which has very good travel. They have guard as well on both of them. And the pegs. This one looks a little bit more solid. but I have no problem with this pegs as well. It's also steel, very solid. Swing arm kind of different, but pretty similar. As like basically the motor looks a little bit larger, but still both of them powerful enough. So you can basically see the difference in size. I believe this SpaceWalk have a wheelbase about 2 inches longer versus to HillMiles. So it is longer bike, so it's better stability wise. Also the speed wise, let me turn them around so you can see the sprocket. That actually helps with the speed or torque, I think. I have both bicycles kind of side by side, and you can see this sprocket is much larger versus to the Milepop one. And also the chain looks like this one is larger, same like Sorona use, I guess. It's, I believe, for 20 or whatever, like chain. This one is smaller. Also a little bit different motors, of course. So here's what the difference. Also I'll talk to you about speed as well later, show you the riding. This bike, the SpaceWalker, have a key. So in order to start, you basically use the key, okay, to start it. It comes with kind of black and white display, LCD display. Comes with horn. It does come with turn signals as well. Let me turn on the headlight so you can see. Headlight will be different as well. So it's more like dirt bike headlight. You can move up and down. And this bike comes with full equipped, even the hazard light as well. I'm gonna turn on the hazard light, and you're gonna see it will blink right there. So it does have front and basically actually rear tail, like turn signals and hazard light, and the front headlight. There are different headlights, as you can see. This headlight actually also can be moved a little bit up and down if you want to, because this part it's attached on the bolt. You can move it higher if you need to, so you can adjust it the way you want to, but they are a little bit different. The handles also a little bit different, both of them comfortable. This one is a little bit smaller, like thinner, so it's better for smaller hands, I would say, and it's more rubberish feels, but it does come with horn, both of them. It's use a speaker underneath, so a larger display, color display as well. And this one comes with 3 pedal assist levels, the same as the other bike. And this one comes with safety feature. You have to push the brakes before you start to ride it. Also it comes with a key. I'm going to turn it off. So that's pretty much the difference in use and also kind of spec on these bicycles. The seat a little bit wider on the SpaceWalk, okay, versus on the HillMiles. It's a little bit thinner and shorter. So basically it looks like designed for a little bit shorter person, and it is a smaller bike, but don't underestimate. Here's about speed. Since I have both of them video, I tested for speed and hill test. Speed wise, this bike can go up to 40 miles an hour, but will vary on the rider's weight. So with me on top, 215 pounds, would be very stable, 33 miles an hour, and sometimes I reach 35. So I would say 33 very stable. With a Milepop one, it's locked at 31. So basically you cannot go any past 31 just because they probably set it up this way. Maybe you can change it if you want to. Maybe there's options to connect to the controller. I don't know. And I don't know what size of controller. I never open them up. But I can tell you that acceleration much quicker on HillMiles. The weight wise, it's a little bit light as well, about 20 pounds probably lighter, but maybe a little bit, yeah, about 20 pounds lighter maybe, because this one comes with a much solid frame, like a lot of steel, okay, but this one I believe can handle up to 300 30 pounds, I believe. You might want to check. I don't want to give you wrong information in the view video or the website exactly, but HillMiles, like I believe it's like 265 pounds. I might be wrong, but I believe 120 kilo. Okay, so it has a little bit less weight capacity for a few reasons. First, this shock actually a little bit softer, can handle less weight, and this one is a little bit more firmer, but feels very good for me, I guess, both of them. So stability wise, I feel like SpaceWalker is better as it's longer a little bit, but it's handled pretty good at 31 miles an hour. It's very solid. I like the sounds actually better on the Milepop when you're riding. The sounds of the chain, it makes a little bit much kind of different sounds. I like it more. Also, you can connect to the speaker or play music if you're riding, so if you're interested in that part. But again, Milepop is definitely better for someone who's shorter. You can do wheelie probably on both of them, pretty much. You can do wheelie on both of them. I don't see a reason why not if you know how to do the wheelies. Both of them very powerful enough to lift the front wheel. With me on top, it's basically so much power. It can lift the front wheel. And Milepop have a little bit more torque. Not only probably the motor maybe about the same, but the way it's designed, all the chain and all the sprocket and the users programming, whatever. In the hill test, the Milepop 1, the HillMiles, went about 2 miles faster versus to SpaceWalk. So it's a little bit quicker, maybe for two reasons. One reason it's a little bit lighter, okay, and the second reason they maybe put more torque and also the setup. So this one is to be claimed, I believe, 220 Newmeter torque power versus to SpaceWalk, I believe it's 180 Newmeter torque. So you can feel a little bit the difference, but it is quick acceleration on Milepop from the start right there. Both of them have very sensitive throttles, so it's very easy. When you just touch it, it will just take off, so you have to be very careful. Very responsive, both of them. And again, if you want to see the full video of riding and testing, you can see in the link below. I did variety tests. I even went off-road on this one in up very steep hill, which amazingly made it up. I didn't test it off-road yet, but I think you will have as good result as well. I think the more torque on the Milepop, just a little bit, not much. Well, you will notice the start for sure. So it's more like kind of speed up from the start, versus SpaceWalk will kind of a little bit slow accelerate, a little bit less acceleration, I would say. I would not say it's slow because it's still very quick. It accelerates actually very fast as well, up to 33 miles an hour on the short road as well, easily. If you longer road, it's reached 35 with me on top, but Milepop, it's locked to 31. So now you basically know everything about those bicycles. I will not make riding video in this video because I already made one. You can check link in description. But again, if you want to get SpaceWalk, currently it's on sale. I have 25% off. You can check link in description for the code. Also, I have $50 off on HillMiles. In my opinion, both of them is great dirt bike. They're powerful enough. So I would not recommend someone who is not familiar how to ride electric bicycle because they're very, very powerful. Both of them you can go on pedal assist level 1, but I noticed like speed level 1, even on speed level 1, this Milepop will take off very quickly as well. But this bike definitely better for someone who's shorter, and definitely it's fun to ride both of them. So some people will prefer to have some sounds and a lot of this effect. Some people want to have like street legals. They can register the turn signals, everything. This bike have everything. You can probably register in DMV if you go, because it does have everything. Basically, turn signals, tail light, horn, and both of them have motorcycle build quality parts on them. So I don't see any problem to choose one versus another. But the only thing is the size, the speed. If you care about more speed versus the torque and fast acceleration, Then you can go with SpaceWalk, this bike, if you care about more torque right from the start and quick acceleration, very quick acceleration. You have to hold it very well because it's very fast. I think I got like 0 to 20 about 3.5 seconds. I didn't really test it. This one probably go very close to 4 probably seconds. So I didn't really trigger the testing, but I noticed the Milepop will go very quick. And also if you're a lighter person, you will go even under 3 seconds probably, because you're gonna go much faster as well. So they're very, very quick bicycles for this low price. Again, if you're interested in any of them, check link in description. Well, it's a Black Friday sales and all the sales right now going on. And thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget hit subscribe, like this video for me and for algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next video.